How many hours do you think you put into each season?
Oh, we play like an average of 13 games, right? And we have practice 3 times a week for 2 hours, so that's 6 hours a week times 13. That'll be like 78 hours, I would say.
Plus training.
Yeah, training.
So that's probably,
Double.
I don't even know, like 200? I don't know.
The Lace Facts Dream Team is a 14U team, 8th grade team. We travel around the country and play some of the top teams and just prepare these kids for high school. We dedicate ourselves to our craft. And the kids train 6 days out the week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we practice. They play on Saturday. In the off season, it's the same schedule, but Saturdays is 7-on-7 and track or any other sport that they play.
Ladies and gentlemen, and the entire world, I want you to meet a coach. I'm gonna have him introduce himself. I'm Coach G, but it's not about me. It's about him. He's the offensive line coach here at this 14U Lace Facts. No line, no shine.
That part. Learned that at a young age. Yeah, no line, no shine.
Say your name.
Man, I'm Coach Avery, man. Jacob Avery, that's my name. This is Coach G, coach when I was a youth. I ended up playing college ball at Mississippi Valley State. Now I sell homes, give back to the community by coaching these kids. At the end of the day, this football is still a game of chess, so you want to make sure that force is there.
They play both sides, so every kid on our team plays offense and defense.
Yeah, because we have like a really small team, so like all the players play both sides of the ball.
We also practice technique for defense, we practice like zones, because we're not always just running one type of play on defense, we're running zone and man.
It being a trend at youth where people have their kids only play one side of the ball. Of course, I don't agree with it because I came up playing line and linebacker, and I'm a cornerback. You know, I didn't grow to be the size of those guys. But if you play those different positions at youth, then you're developing and creating a situation where wherever they put you in high school and college, you already played. So you'll have a lot of success at it.
Just like that.
Last season, I was a defensive end, and then this season I had to change into offensive lineman.
It's a lot of times that I see things click. I got kids on the team, like the kid Zach. Zach was a running back, and when I saw him, I said, okay, you play running back in Pop Warner. 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna play running back in high school just by how his body is. And he started playing defensive back, and it was like, oh, it was so hard for him to adjust to a totally different position.
Before I was on the dream team, I played linebacker. So me transitioning from linebacker to corner has been one of the hardest things I've had to do.
You know, it was one day at practice and he just started playing corner good, you know, and I'm like, well, it clicked, it's clicking, and you understand it. You know, of course, he's a kid that wants to continue to grow and get better, but that's one situation that took a kid that never played a position and it clicked, you know, 2-3 years down the line.
When I say up, you say 1, and you go down, up, 2.
Practice is like for 30 minutes, we straight condition, and then we go into plays, and then after we condition again.
Lando, don't do that, Lando. Don't do that today. Get up there.
Coach, he pushes us hard so that we could be game ready and so that we are able to play 4 quarters.
You know, when a kid come and try to be on our team and they come and they see how much we run, a lot of kids don't return. You know, we probably run for about an hour before we start actually practicing. So you definitely have to be ready for that. It's 2 different type of fatigue. So you have mental fatigue, where you just are not up for doing things. And then you have the fatigue where you've been doing things too long and you just need a break. As far as mental fatigue, you know, we give them breaks, you know. We have get-togethers and we just try to, you know, stay focused and stay together as one family.
Yeah, me and Giles went go-karting.
Tap.
Run up if you try, I be with my guys. I know you can't see me, keep a massive for the skies. Like, oh my vibe, don't ruin my night.
It was fun because we were building a bond outside of football and also still being competitive.
I'm a competitive person, so like going against Zach and Sean and Mike, you know, it was very fun going against them.
Roll me up a if and I'ma smoke away tonight. I'm in my thoughts, do say for the source. Got me thinking all about my life and what it costs. Like I feel really see it in my eyes.
If you don't interact with your teammates outside of football, then you guys won't have a strong bond.
We do a lot of stuff together on and off the field.
It's times where we're at football practice and I get aggressive with them and, you know, sometimes get real physical with them and let them know, like, okay, you're not the biggest. This is what the biggest feel like. And they're like, okay, Mike, I gotta get stronger. I think Pepe probably can get me now, but I just stay away from him.
We practiced at Victoria Park. It's in Carson, California.
It's funny because I grew up playing at that same park, so these kids play at the same place that I grew up playing. I feel like the atmosphere of Victoria Park is big.
Because like a lot of great athletes came from that field.
Robert Woods played there. He was under me, which is a great mentor for these kids that he comes and talks to them a lot. A lot of different people came from Victoria Park and played.
I'd say the condition of the park is pretty bad. A lot of potholes.
They be like, man, the potholes, and I tell them the stories about how I used to twist my ankles in the potholes, and it's unique and it's funny because I'm able to relate to them on that part.
Like his priorities for us are really high.
To be good role models for the younger kids.
And showing them what to do and what not to do.
And I train hard so I can teach them that when you train hard, it goes on the field with you.
Of course, as they walk into high school, the level of training goes down and we kind of focus more so on the obvious skill sets that we have to work on for them to get better. Always speed, strength, and technique is always like the foundation of everything that we do. But it's a whole different ball game now because now we're not just talking about football. Like, they like girls, they want to go out, they want to do certain things. So my thing is to create the balance of letting them understand you're kids, you want to have fun, but it's so much more fun when you're they've been that's so fun.
Wait. Ready? Dream team on me, G3 on 3. 1, 2, 3. Dream team! Let's go off the field. Hey, jog off. Better run off this downfield. Don't the kid come up?